Hello, I'm FruUtter, Mrs. Utter. In this video I am going to play KatsCorner's Sims 4 LP Strangerville challenge, in which your sim self, and I'm making one myself, is going to do quite a lot of things in order to complete the challenge. So the rules are listed there, and if you go to KatsCorner's YouTube channel, you will too see all the necessary information if you want to participate. Naturally, I didn't do any documentation, so there is no evidence that I have about less than 3 days left, and here is me in my hazmat suit, and I'm going to go back to the lab in order to investigate what is there and what is not there. But first, of course, I have to make a selfie. I guess I publish it on Tumblr and then on Twitter and then ask for all the attention. Now, the first door has to be opened, and this time I didn't really have any problem with that. And now we are going to the deepest part of the dungeon, and as Kat pointed out, and I did it myself as well, this really looks like, you know, a questing chain in World of Warcraft or games like World of Warcraft. You have to go through all of these corridors, and dungeon is really huge, and you will get a surprise, I guess, in the end of it. So let's take a look what sort of surprise we are getting. I think this is a door number 2, and the creepy walk is most suitable, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, more doors. Some are easy to open and some are not. And here is the lab where we are going to do some work as well, but not yet. Just look at that. Isn't that fascinating? And now, a very important door we have to open. Oh, a close-up. And we have completed the ambition. But what's that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, how cute it is. Is that a monster? No, it's not a monster. It's like a cute little plant. Oh, so cute, so cute, so cute. So little, so cute. No, okay, it's not little, but it's so cute. Sweet. And so lovely colors. It really reminds me of this you know, area in World of Warcraft in Northrend, with gods as Freya and other gods, you know, all that flowery things everywhere. Now I tried to communicate to this little cutie, but I didn't have any luck. And as you know, the achievement tells you that you just have to go and defeat the poor thing. I don't know if I like it or not, and to be honest, I do not really like it. That is why I really left the World of Warcraft, because there was too much fighting. You should fight beasts, and you should fight monsters, and I was not so fond of it. But what I'm doing now in Sims is that I'm trying to get my club members down here, yes, and they do not have any suit. And you know, I'm not going to tell you what I should have done, because I regretted this move, but I should really have got through with it. It was my mistake. So here are my club members entering, but they never came to me. So, oh well. It was a mistake anyway. In order to continue with the achievement, I just had to do and make some potions. And vaccines, I think they are called. And as you see, I tried to get something out of this guy, whatever it was, but I didn't get it. And you see, without those things, whatever I needed, I just couldn't go further in the process. I couldn't make any potion. So what do I have to do? Go and search for things once again. My poor sim self is terribly tired and needs to go to the bathroom. Let's see where she lands. Oh dear God, stop the infection thing. But Cat already has told you about it, so I'm not going to repeat it. But for some reason, my sim self too just had to go to the bathroom after the visit in the lab. But I'm not going to fight the nature, or yes, I am, by using the moodlet potion. Yes, sir. So that all my stats are just up again, as you saw here. Now what yours truly needed was a few fruits from this strange plant and some spores as well. I tried to scan the area for some spores. Let's see if it worked or not. It would be great if it did. Anyway, let's see. Does it work? Club is coming to visit me. Does it work? The sim self is gaining some logic skill, but as you see, no results. Why should there be any results? Well, my sim self goes and does some hammering. Not on the hand, on the wood. Wood. That's a good stress relief, I guess. I was really in a hurry to complete the challenge because now I had those friends and I had the money and everything, but I really couldn't, continue with the challenge. The aspiration. So I created a new club to which I invited all the important people, military personnel, some scientists and some conspiracy theorists as well. So that I for some reason I really thought that this will just make my problems disappear, or the problems of my sim self, and we will complete the challenge very quickly. Little did I realize, oh well. And I made the FruUtter club. I didn't have much fantasy for a new name. I made the club only for the sake of bonding with my important people. And as you see, I could talk to them while I was doing some handiwork. Handy FruUtter. So beautiful, isn't it? My moodlet potion made me very rejuvenated, so I could go back to the lab with my new club members. And I was really hoping that this is going to be the last time I have to enter this place. Let's see if I was correct on that. I began with this scanning for spores. It was not that easy, because now I knew I have to have spores and I have to have a plant and I had some fruit. By the way, believe it or not, I was able to buy some fruit in the curio shop. So you are not forced to either plant the strange fruit nor look for it in the wild. And now let's go back to the secret door. As you know, there is not only one door, there are several. And first, we just have to go through all those corridors and go deep down. And here is our infamous lab where we can create a potion or vaccine, which we are going to use on some possessed sims. How dramatic! However, you will get a few surprises if you do just like I did, and it means like, you know. And while you are doing these potions or vaccines, you get some logic skill up. And I had my club members around me because that is a safe way to do it. And I tried to, well, not infect him and try out the vaccine on him. Do you think I failed, or did I have luck? Any luck? Of course not. So I had to return to the small town of the Strangerville, which was very exciting. You know, you're going back and forth and back and forth. And what happens here, we went to a bar. This is actually the first time we went to this bar together or with my sim self. But it didn't really happen much. I didn't see any possessed people. So I just thought that since I had so very few days left, I think now I only had one day left. Yes, that way this was a very hard challenge, you know, to have a deadline in that sense. But I mean, all challenges have it, so I should not have been complaining about that. And that is what makes it more exciting. So we went back to our little trailer, and well, I guess the money issue was to be approached, and I tried to look for myself as she was doing things. I just tried to find some possessed sims, so I found one, and now she's running. My self lives running to the possessed one. Let's see what happens. He walks away. Oh dear God! Oh, what an excuse! Shame on you! I just saved your life, sort of. So my sim self failed to connect with the other possessed one, and now I'm trying to find some other possessed sims. So I tried to help them, but the potion didn't work, and I just ran out of potions. So I had to go back to the curio shop, buy a few fruits, and guess do what? Yes, not the last time it was, and probably not the last, well, whatever. But I was really annoyed because, as I said before in the previous videos, I just had to start with the achievement earlier. Didn't think of that. And now outside I have to gather some ingredients for the potion or the vaccine or whatever it's called. It was easy. That is a good thing, that you don't really have to run around and look for them. Just scan around you, and then you go down to the lab. You create a potion. And if you run out of the ingredients, look what I discovered while hungry. Well, a moodlet potion really should be a gift from heaven. As you see, the bad stats I'm having. And you see, moodlet potion saved the life of my sim self. That's nice.
Excuse me, who gave you the right to come on this land?
That's a good question. If you heard the guy from the music track Strange. Strange things people make, like Sims videos. Oh. Yeah, you see, my Sim self is scanning for the spores inside the lab, and we are getting some spores. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, there it is. Certainly is. So let's make some more potions. And so it continues gathering the ingredients and then making a few potions, and I made a few extra potions as well, because who knows, if you have 3 potions and then they don't work, you just like, it's useless, you have to go back. So now the library area is the best place to look for these possessed Sims. Let's take a look. And the worst part of this is if you have tried a potion on a possessed sim and it didn't work, you can't use it. So you have to find new sims in order to test the potion. And some will just, fight with you about it and will not want to test the potion. Some will be very displeased, and that's just crazy. And sometimes the potions just won't work, as you already know, and they will accuse you of being nasty to them, giving them bad medicine. But oh well, let's try on this guy. I think we can have some luck here. Yes. Run along, my friend. Yes, let's test a potion. Poof. Into his face? I think so. That's a bit dramatic. Yes, it worked this time. Isn't that beautiful? And there we have our next subject of interest. The possessed guy to the right. But as you know, it didn't work as we wanted with him, so we just had to go back to the lab and make more potions. And now I really realized that I'm in big trouble. And what is the trouble? Well, this is the last day before aging, before my sim self turning into an adult. Yes, isn't that sad? But I mean, not all dreams are to be lived. Just have to face it, I guess. And here my sim self is working very hard with the potion machine. Chemical device. Yes, you see, like an ant. And look who is looking at me. Yes, sir, in the same suit. Imagine, do you think we have something in common? I think so. Or no, I don't. Yes, I maybe have it, maybe not. And let's create one more potion, and even though we are really in need to go to the ladies' room or the powder room and powder our nose, oh well, we maybe buy a moodlet solver potion once again, and we maybe manage to survive this. Back to the library, and now I have to do the 2 smaller parts or the biggest parts of the achievement, and it's like do some vaccine thing and then get 3 friends who can help me to beat the cute little boss. Now, I didn't have enough points for the potion, and look what my sim self has to do, clear wines, oh my god. But this time I did a little cheating, I just couldn't face the extra work. I really wanted to see if I could get ahead a little bit of myself, and I bought a toilet for the bar. One more, so we have this double toilet, double loo. Now we have a few subjects once again, and let's see if we can do something for them. no, there were not enough points, as you can see, and well, I had to try to do the best of the time I had left, or my sim self before aging. And now the subject is clean, but there is another problem. What a ungrateful sim. Horrible, it's just horrible. And does this one want to help us? No, naturally not. It's incredible. You help them. You want to like save the world with them. Do they help you? No, why? They don't know you're good enough. I mean, what's that? Now let's try with this one and look how dramatic the environment looks. Oh, let's see. This is actually, I think it's our last hope. We got the little achievement that we did vaccinate everyone, but now we have to recruit them as well, and now my stats are really low. Oh, my sim self is really unhappy. I hate to see it, to be honest. But look at that. Do we have a potion? Yes, we do. The moodlet solver. Great job. Yeah. Well, maybe we are in luck. Well, I don't think we have time to defeat the monster, or the beautiful little cute monster. Oh, wait a second. What is happening? What is happening? I'm scanning. Yes, I'm scanning and aging at the same time. Oh well, how dramatic. So I failed the challenge. But I'm telling you this, and I really mean it. This was a great fun challenge. And I hope there will be more of these. And I think in my next video I'm going to tell you what I should have done and what my plan would be if I was to repeat it once again. Maybe I will, maybe I not, but I think it's worth it. Now let's go back to our trailer and revisit the challenge goals. What do we have? Well, before my same self aged up, we had a nice garden. We had a club, and we had 5 friends, and we had 1 friend who was deceased. We had enough Simoleons. We had over 10k, but we didn't have a tidy house. It actually looked horrible. Unfortunately, I have to admit it. And 1 plant had died very dramatically. But we had this trash plant. Not everyone gets it. Well, we had a suit, and we only had to, like, from the achievement, we had to defeat this huge little monster. We hadn't done that, and we hadn't been able to recruit the people or sims who could help us to fight the little cute monster, unfortunately. Now I thank you for watching. This was, as I said before, fun challenge, and you saw everything what happened to my sim self, and it was very dramatic. However, it was fun. Remember to subscribe. Remember to join me on Tumblr, on Twitter, and on the gallery. It's FruUtter, you know that. Remember that anything I can do, you can do better, because Utter loves you. Bye bye.